How do you build a garden greenhouse slash nectar business in The Sims 4? Well, sit back and let me show you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies speed build. This is a residential small business. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting, just do all the things. I want to thank Red Locks because she gave me the idea and she actually requested this. So this build is dedicated to her. Now I am building a greenhouse and the back is going to be residential. So how the layout is going to go, the bottom front of this business, which is the way we're facing right now, is going to be the greenhouse using the new clear walls. I'm taking the time to set some light trays. I want the gardening stuff to grow really well out here, but the back of the first floor and the top floor is residential. So on the bottom, I'm already doing my layout because I'm going to have the bathroom downstairs. That's going to be a shared bathroom with the business, meaning customers will have access to it, as well as the front, meaning the greenhouse area. Now attached to that, I'm going to have a kitchen and dining room and living room all in one area. I am going to do a sunken living room. Even though the house is going to look kind of simple on the outside, I'm going to have a few bells and whistles on the inside. I got a little inspired while building this. Now, next to the bathroom, you're going to have the secondary bedroom. Now, on the top floor, I'm going to have the master suite. So that's going to be the master bedroom, a closet, and a master bathroom. Also, forgive my stumbling and bumbling, my ums and ahs, because I do not edit my voiceovers when I do speed builds and cast creations. Now back to it. I'm going to have two entrances. One entrance will be for the business and the back entrance will be for the residential. However, you can get into the residential part through the business and through the bathroom if you have access to that, and that will not be for customers. Now I'm placing my windows. I always struggle with windows in The Sims, but I always want to make everything perfectly asymmetrical, and that's not necessary because most houses, the windows aren't asymmetrical. I know that. So I'm putting this flooring down. I can tell you now, I don't like this flooring. I'm going to change it, but I figured let me put the garden tiles out first. I mean the soil plots. Now you saw me try to put a businesses and hobbies whiteboard, so I don't play with many mods. I only have 8 gigs, and I would say about 6 of those are hairs. The rest are my plan mods, mostly being probably MC Command Center. So anyway, I found out for sure it was not any of my mods or hairs, the couple of mods I have, causing this issue. So I did go to report it on HQ and realized that 627 other simmers had already reported this. So this is something that happened with the update. So that means I cannot put my lecture board down, and the ones I have down in the game have also disappeared. So anyway, I'm going to upload it without the whiteboard, but I mean for it to go right between the nectar barrel and you see the non-functional design only barrel, but on the flat side of the wall. You can see where I'm talking about. Now I also had to go back and put a green wall here so that people in the business could not see into the home. Now I'm using this wallpaper from, I want to say that's from Love Struck, and I always want to use that wallpaper and can never place it, so it's going in the common areas of the house. And I already picked a towel wallpaper that is going to be for both bathrooms, and I did use downstairs. That wallpaper you saw was one of those new businesses and hobbies papers that I've only used once, but I really like it. But again, I have this thing. I'm not a decorator or designer, so I always feel like things should match perfectly, which is why you have all these imperfect greens in this house. But really, once I started on green, it is a favorite color of mine to build with in The Sims, not in real life, but definitely for The Sims. I tend to love all the swatches, so I make it work. Now the bathroom wallpaper is like a more of a blue color, and I'm putting gray tile floors down. Now I'm going to use these doors. These are some of my favorite indoor doors. You don't see me use them a lot because I make myself not use them. Now the stairs I'm replacing at this point. I always put a placeholder and then I'll come back and pick a color and put over them because I always need to know where my stairs are so I can build correctly around them. Now I'm going to use these cabinets from, this is the Jungle Adventure Pack. I never use them, but I'm going to use them today with the white refrigerator and white stove. I'm going to put the end caps on, and I am going to put some cabinets up high on the wall. So these are the ones that match, even though in the lighting from the sun they look different. Also, I must apologize because I did upload this build with the giant saucer lights. So I usually go and replace those with the mini saucer lights. I do use those a lot, and so feel free to replace them because I'm surely going to be doing that when I come back into my game. Now, I am building these businesses and putting random townies in charge of them so that my Sims can go visit and learn. I'll be glad and hopefully they get the thing fixed with the whiteboards because I can have my Sims do like receive mentoring, but it's easier to do the class. Also, a couple of my Sims are on that business and hobbies aspiration where it's called mentor or master mentor, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, you need to attend classes and make gold on the classes you attend. I can't do that without those lecture boards. So I'm putting a TV on the wall mounted. So if you're sitting in the sunken living room, you can watch TV. And it's kind of low on the wall, but it's because of the placement of the furniture. And we are only one step down in the, this is not the foundation. This is a platform. So just one step down. So the Sims can step down on their own. I am putting lining there. Now I am putting a full bathroom here. This is going to be a shower and a tub because in my games the Sims tend to like to pee on themselves and need a shower. So I don't want them walking around our business stink. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. I was going to say stink, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to put the table here with the 3 chairs. I am actually going to move. Right now, I am building in my Mending His Heart Single Father series save file. Now, Sebastian's story has ended for the most part. We are definitely going to Vandy, his daughter, who will be living in Ennis Green. Also, I am putting a one-step raised platform in the master bathroom. This is putting the tub at an angle. Anyway, what I was saying is Vandy's definitely going to come here because she's going to be living in Ennis Green, living the natural life. I don't know exactly where her path will be, but I know I will not be playing occult with her. If you want to see me play some occult gameplay with the new Enchanted by Nature pack, then next Thursday, the 10th, when it comes out, I will be playing live with my favorite redhead Ember. And with her, I just put her through some of everything. So I'll be trying to make her a fairy. But Vandy's going to be doing the part of the gameplay that is for our natural people, you know, our non-occult players like me. So she's going to probably come visit this lot to learn some gardening and nectar making, even though nectar making would be for fun, not something she is really trying to really master, but it's a cool hangout because you can make your nectar and drink your nectar. You can garden, and I do have it set up as a business where you can actually harvest the gardenables. So if you do a garden business, here is an important fact: you can have other Sims come and tend the garden where they cannot harvest your fruits and vegetables, and that makes sense because if you want to keep all your stuff, that's how you want to set it up. But in this case, I'm setting it up where you actually can harvest it and take it with you. So that means Sims can come here for ingredients they need. But we're going to be gardening fruits and vegetables. Now, this is something I rarely do, but I'm setting this up as an upstairs foyer area for when you walk upstairs. I'm looking for some perfect curtains to put here. I thought these were it, but I need something that's a little closer like these. Now, this isn't what I would have picked first, but honestly, it's working enough. So I'm going to put something from Businesses and Hobbies, which are the pottery things, and I surrounded it by flowers. Now I'm putting flowers everywhere. I started to put some on this roof, but I did not. Now I may come back. I saw people were already downloading. It's been up a couple of minutes, but I may actually come back and put a couple of plants on the greenhouse roof because it makes sense. But the next build, well, it won't be the next build. you see, but next week I'm going to post a bill for Vandy because she's moving out on her own. Also, I need a name for her series. If her dad's series was Mending His Heart, maybe hers is Finding Her Future. I like it. It just came to me in this moment. Y'all are inspiring me just talking to y'all through a screen that will be posted later. So anyway, y'all, I got the hiccups now too. So I'm actually just cluttering up the house a little. I'm not good at cluttering. It's because of a patience thing with the cluttering. But I am loving these little sculptures and businesses and hobbies. So I just put the incense thing down, which is the triangle shape. When I built this, I pictured a woman living here, but I'm going to put Sebastian's best friend Bruce here. He has struggled to find his way in life. He has been a level 2 of the writing career his whole life. He is lazy. He is a slob, but he's a really good person. He's a really good friend to Sebastian. So I think it's time to level him up. And when I put him in here, y'all, he actually loved gardening. He got the pop up right away to love gardening. So we selected that, but we're doing our spin around for our walkthrough. So let's get ready to dive right in. I cannot wait to see Bruce and record the gameplay here. Now we're going to show you from across the street. Then we're going to jump just a little bit closer. You can see we got pots and pumpkins on the ground and all kind of greenery growing. So that's why I didn't immediately put the plants on the roof. We do have lights in here because at night you'll need the saucer light still. Now you can see our nectar station. Now, usually when you have the board and it's working, you need 3 of each thing. So that's why I put 3 nectar stations. This is the view from the other side. You can see that we're selling nectar as well, professionally made nectar, but you can also take the one you make with you. Now, this is the shared bathroom for customers. So as you come out, you can see there's paintings on the wall in the bathroom in the living room. Now, you can see our step down living area, and I love it, y'all. If I must say so myself, girl, KT, you put your foot in that. Now this is our mounted TV. You can see the 2 doors. That door leads back to the bathroom. You can see all of our pottery and decorations. This is our kitchen, and we've got a champagne kit for toasting. But let's backtrack and go into our second bedroom. Now this is our guest bedroom. Now I must say it's giving what it needs to give. Now it is probably making you want to throw up with how much green is in it, but it's laid out well. Now let's go upstairs and then we'll come back down and I'll show you a few more things. But when you come upstairs, you see you've got open frames so you can put your family's pictures there. Now this little thing that I set up, our little table with the plants, I must say that I am impressed with it myself. This is because I don't usually put this effort in it. Now coming into our master bedroom, please ignore as we walk through some of the windows looking like you're looking straight outside. You see, it's how I'm scrolling when I'm closing in, zooming in and out that's making it do that. The windows are fine though. This is our closet so you can hang up your clothes or do a little woohoo. You've got 2 doors. We're going to go to the second one for our bathroom. You see you've got our step up platform here. I put the platform trim to match the trim above the blue part of the walls, and we got a little bonsai. That's not a bonsai tree, but that is from the seasons, the snowy escape pack. Now coming back downstairs, I'm going to take you out of our kitchen. I didn't put appliances here again. I'll leave that for you to do. And let's do our walkthrough of our world. But I really hope you enjoyed this build. Thank you again so much to Red Locks for the idea. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.